Hi guys, Olivia here and welcome back to a new video. So this one was kind of inspired by a book I'm reading at the moment, which is this one here. Absolutely fascinating book. It's about his journey to Japan to learn about why Japan in the marathon is produces the third best marathon runners in the world after Kenya and Ethiopia. So he went over to Japan to see why they have produced so many amazing marathon runners. And he also, currently at the moment, I'm only halfway through, is trying to get to speak to some of the running monks who run 1,000 marathons in 1,000 days as part of their training. But I've read his Running with the Kenyans book, which I also recommend, and I'm really enjoying this one. But this one kind of inspired a question, because in one of the chapters is introduced or is pointed out to the Japanese god of running, Adharanand. And so it got me thinking whether there are other gods of running. Well, I only came across one other god, and that's Atalanta, which is a Greek goddess. And she was known for her speed, but also when she was looking for a suitor to marry, she had set them a challenge, which was to beat her in a foot race. If she won, then she would kill them, normally by a spear. But the person that would beat her, she would marry. Well, she did meet someone and fall in love with them. Hippomenes. And he didn't want to lose the foot race, so he sought the help of Aphrodite, who gave him 3 golden apples to put on the floor during the race, which he did. And then Atalanta stopped to pick them up, and he went on to win the race. Well, they got married, they had a son, but they also naughtily had a passionate encounter in a temple. And an irate deity turned them into lions. And in the Greek mythology, because they were lions, they couldn't mate with each other, which meant that they were separated basically forever. So that's one of them. And the other one, of course, I've just mentioned is Adharanand. So Adharanand is a Buddhist deity, and he is the protector of monasteries and also known for super speed. So as legend goes, he used to race around the world, tracking down demons and reclaiming relics that these demons had stolen. And in the book, the priest explains how fast Adharanand is by clapping his hands and saying in that time of clapping his hands, Adharanand had run around the world in 7 times. So that's how fast he is. And also apparently there is a Japanese expression called Adharanand Hashiri, excuse my pronunciation, which means to run like the wind. So that's kind of a little bit of information on those 2 gods, Atalanta and Adharanand. But then it also got me thinking as well that those 2 gods are steeped in history and mythology, but do we have any gods of the modern era? So for instance, mine would be Roger Bannister for breaking the sub 4 minute mile, Eliud Kipchoge, of course, for breaking the sub 2 marathon record, also the likes of Joe Pavey, because of the amount of time she's been to the Olympics, and those are kind of my modern gods. But I'd love to hear what or who your gods of modern era running would be. So I would love to hear about them, so please drop them in the comments below. And yeah, so hopefully if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course, whatever you do, hashtag killing it.